Going to be multiplying with mixed numbers. So our first problem is 1/3 times 1 1/6. So we're going to leave the proper fraction alone as 1/3, but 1 1/6, the shortcut to turn any mixed number into a improper fraction is to take whole number times denominator. So 1 times 6 is 6, and then add the numerator. So that's 7 total. Keep in mind, the denominators always stay the same, and it's 6 because it's in 6. So you have to leave it in the form of 6. And then we're going to multiply straight across. 1 times 7 is 7, and 3 times 6 is 18. And 7/18 cannot be simplified or reduced. So the correct product for 1/3 times 1 1/6 is 7/18. On into a more complicated problem, or more complicated multiplying with mixed numbers. We have 4 2/3. Remember the shortcut here to turn a mixed number into an improper fraction is take whole number times denominator. 4 times 3 is 12, and then we always add the numerator. And so 4 times 3 is 12, plus 2 makes 14, and then we keep the denominator the same because it's still thirds, and we're multiplying that by 3/4. Now we are going to cross reduce. Remember, when you cross reduce, you look diagonally to try and find a common factor between one numerator and another denominator. Well, this you're staring at 3/3, and they're both divisible by 3. So those turn into 1s, because 3 divided by 3 is 1. So now we're looking diagonally the other direction. What is in common in terms of a common factor between 14 and 4? I know that is 2, because 14 and 4 are even numbers. So I'm dividing both of those by 2. 14 divided by 2, that turns into a 7, or simplifies into a 7. And 4 divided by 2 turns into a 2. So now you're staring at your new fractions of 7/1 times 1/2. And now we're going to multiply straight across. 1 times 7 is 7. 2 times 1 is 2. But now you're staring at what's called an improper fraction. Can't leave it improper, probably not, because it says in simplest form. And improper, that's when the numerator is larger than the denominator. Well, keep in mind this line means to divide. So we're actually going to do 7 divided by 2. 2 goes into 7 3 times. 2 times 3 is 6. 7 minus 6 leaves 1 behind, or 1 remainder. Well, the whole thing gets written as 3 1/2, because the remainder happens to be your numerator, and the fraction pieces never change. So this is always out of halves, notice. So I just bring that 2 into the denominator position. So the correct answer for what is 4 2/3 times 3/4, that is 3 1/2.